You're watching New Car Spin. I'm your host, Brian, and we are at the Houston Auto Show. Today is May 19th. It's Wednesday. This weekend, you'll be able to check out all the new vehicles, and I want to show you the 2022 Dodge Durango. This is actually not what you think it is. So here we have a three-row SUV. For some reason, it says Wagoneer. I don't know, but it looks just like a Dodge Durango. Let's come back in here. We've got three-row seating. We've got electrically folding whatnot, which doesn't seem to be working. So it's obviously just a show vehicle. Let's back up a little bit, close this door. It's actually a Jeep Wagoneer, and it's based on the Ram 1500 platform, which is obviously an award-winning, multi-year bombastic truck. So now here it is on the Wagoneer. And you can see that it's very similar to the Durango I personally used to own. It's just a little bit bigger here and there. And if we look inside, let's check out the differences. Go ahead and climb on in. I'll go in through the driver's side. So while the seating arrangement looks the same, the technology on the steering wheel provides the same sort of experience you're used to in an FCA product, which is now Stellantis. We do have new trim pieces and more organization and even a safe for your valuables or your Bitcoin. Bad joke. Anyway, we still have fake looking wood, and I think it is a step up over the Durango in certain respects. I haven't driven one. I don't think I will, but from what I see here, it looks like a pretty decent road trip vehicle. Do you need a Wagoneer from Jeep? Do you need something this big? Or do you really need a three-row Jeep Grand Cherokee? Well, luckily, that's a question they asked internally at corporate, so they made one. That's this way. Come with me. So this is the three-row Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Go ahead and stick the camera way in there since we can't go in. So you can see it's got the Summit style diamond stitch leather. It's got an updated dash, and it's well, it's not replacing the Grand Cherokee. This is just a three-row version of it. I don't know if we even have the access to any of it, but come on back this way. Yeah, oh, it is a Summit, and I can't open the trunk for some reason. So from this angle, we have electrically folding seats. It is a third row. And if you look further up ahead, you see that we have cup holders, we have air vents back here, and essentially the vehicle itself is quite an update from the current generation Grand Cherokee. Ironically, though, they will still be making the old Grand Cherokee and this at the same time. And I guess the third row version is smaller than the Durango. So let's look at the original, though. Right over there, the badass Durango. So I personally had an RT, which isn't that one and isn't this one because it doesn't have the air vents in the hood. But going inside, you can see that they've updated the Durango for this year, and it's not quite like the Grand Cherokee or the Grand Wagoneer, but it still is a nice new refresh, a good look for it. And we do have three rows. So yeah, I think Stellantis, Jeep, FCA, Chrysler, Dodge, whoever they call themselves now, they have a pretty good product lineup. They have three-row SUVs that you can choose from that are all most likely to be at the same dealerships. Any Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram dealership will have all three vehicles available. I'm still a personal fan of the Durango, having owned one. The RT with the 5.7 liter V8. And there's also the SRT with the 392 Hemi. And now, of course, there is a Hellcat that they made for 1 year. That's a 6.2 liter supercharged 702 horsepower, 3-row SUV. I'd still get one of these. But if you needed something bigger and you needed something a bit more luxurious, we have the granddaddy, the Grand Wagoneer, which is just over here. So from the Wagoneer that we saw, the red one, to the Grand Wagoneer.
There you go. It absolutely is. I mean, really taking the technology and put it in the vehicle purposely so that it connects with your lifestyle. It supports your daily lifestyle. You know, it's not something that's very,
You can easily see the changes here. 3 screens, 3-row climate, air suspension. It's definitely updated. I don't know if I would let any of my kids back here. If I had kids, I still wouldn't let them back here. It's just, it's an upgrade, let's just say that. I don't think it has 4-wheel though. I don't know what sort of off-road prowess it's going to have, but you can see it has a Macintosh stereo. It's pretty well kitted out. It looks good. And if you can't get an Escalade, you'd have to get a Grand Wagoneer. Let's check out the trunk area. Or not. One thing you'll notice too, kind of Mercedes style, is the door has the seat controls up here, and I think these are even backlit when the vehicle is on. So let's see if we can turn it on here. Let me grab this for a second. Yes. Nope. It's definitely deadlocked here, but these screens light up. It's pretty cool. And Series 3, it's got cool details. If you are a Grand Wagoneer fan, this is definitely up your alley. I'd say there are probably a lot of Easter eggs in here I'm just not aware of. Yeah. Wagoneer? Is it a Wagoneer? Or is it a Grand Wagoneer? I don't see as much leather in here as I would like, though. 6.4 liter. Ooh. Okay, that's not what I was expecting at all. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. And there you have it. The new lineup for Jeep. Wagoneer over there in the red. Grand Wagoneer here in the silver. And the Jeep Grand Cherokee L. In addition to the original badass of them all, the Durango. Thanks for watching.